There is no tolerance for error in space, and so I do not accept errors from my crew.
Alright then, I doubt that she's not very bothered about this, but what does the Day of Honor mean to you? Honor? I am not one to speak about honor. I will not die in personal combat or fire under disruptor at an enemy. I serve in the depths of this ship, where its heart beats and its engines moan. When the hull twists and writhes beneath the weapons of the enemy, I keep us alive. When the air bubbles out into space, it is my hands that face the void. These are not deeds that are remembered or sung, yet I do them, nevertheless. What is that to you about honor?
Tells me that you're a little bit crazy.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay, now to speak to the doctor.
Another Dr. Harzakal. An Orion. Okay then.
Well, we have a Goran
I suppose
science
you have an
officer,
actual
so why
medical
not?
issue, do you? What is it, and what's your station? I am the Chief Medical Officer for the Botask. My domain is usually in the medical bay, but the captain has asked I join the bridge officers for this exhibition. A waste of my time, if you ask me. I am not a lore singer. If I had my way, I would be in the medical bay. Everyone else would be out here or at their duty station, and nobody would be bothering me. That is how a ship should be run. Not that I am questioning the captain's judgment, of course.
Doesn't like to be bothered. Tell me about yourself. What is there to tell? I am Orion. I am estranged from certain people in our territory. Influential people. Thus, I have sold my services to the Klingons. The Klingons may not like doctors, but they know a good one when it is needed. This also means that there is little competition. Now I deal with whatever ridiculous grievances these warriors bring to me. Sadly, it has taken a very long time to teach them that anything that does not directly affect the performance of their duties is too minor for my attention.
And so, what does the Day of Honor mean to you? Perhaps a bit less than probably the engineer.
Yeah.
So, perhaps my green skin was not enough of an indication. Honor? I am a doctor, not a warrior. See what I did there?
I see what you did there.
My job is
All
to
right,
keep these
McCoy.
warriors fighting. Just because I'm not part of the syndicate anymore doesn't mean that I'm going to pick up a mek'leth and adopt a ridiculous growl. I know what I am. Okay, have fun with that. Bye.
He's fun.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Yep. So, last but not least, Commander Katek. Down on the lower level.
Glory to your name and honor to your house, Commander. What do you want? And what is your station? I am the Kostevu, the troop leader. It is my honor to lead our warriors from board enemy vessels for capture. It is a mighty task, for I must face our enemies in hand-to-hand combat. No ship, no distance between us, only our own weapons, our own skill, and our own blood.
Tell me about yourself. I have spent 60 years in countless military actions. My history is a history of the great battles of the Empire. Of course, in my youth, the Empire was not so heavily embroiled in this many wars. I suppose that I am fortunate that I have learned well from those experiences, and have now had the opportunity to put those skills to use against worthy enemies such as the Federation and the Borg.
Then, so what does the Day of Honor mean to you? Ah, you do not wish to hear the ruminations of an old soldier. Honor motivates us. It drives us to great deeds and pushes us to be brave, virtuous, and loyal. Through honor, we learn from our ancestors and teach those who will follow us. Honor is a difficult path, but we never walk it alone. Those ahead blaze a trail for those who will follow.
And with that,
And
the mission
Yeah,
is now
so we return to
complete.
Commander Borov.
So let's go return to the commander.
Also, now that the mission's complete, we can talk about something important. Well, something else important. Well, once we get to this.
The Day of Honor is a festival to remember the traditions that drive us as a people. We can be more than warriors and more than tyrants. With honor, we are just, we are forthright, and we are disciplined. Honor allows us to overcome our weaknesses, to swallow false pride and find common cause toward our enemies against a greater foe, and to be worthy of the glory that we receive from our actions.
And we get
So Yep. So there we go, and we get the titanium rending backlight, which looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, that does.
Of course, I quite like my old one, to be honest.
Also, hold on a second. Yes, now that we're done with this, we can talk about something important. Basically, well, let us beam out to the shipyard. What was I going to say? Oh yes, Cryptic just announced not just announced, but they've announced the Legacy of Romulus expansion.
Which basically means that the Romulan faction, which is long overdue, is finally going to be coming next month in May. Which, hey, by the way, my birthday is in May.
Well, I guess that's a great present. But yeah, Romulans are going to be playable, which means that their ships are going to be playable, which is going to be awesome.
They've actually been recently announced. So we've got the Tier 1 ship is the Bird of Prey from the original series.
Though for some reason they're still calling it a warbird, I'm not sure why.
A light warbird, but you know. So the Tier 2 ship, I cannot remember off by heart, but Tier 3 is the Mogai, Tier 4 is the Daenerys, and Tier 5 is it's a heavy warbird. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a unique one, and it's been generated by Cryptic.
And I have no doubt that they're going to have a
we'll also have C-Store versions.
Yeah, I have no doubt they're going to have a Daenerys warbird variant.
Daenerys. No, I just said that's Tier 4.
The Daenerys is the Tier 4.
It's Tier 4, but I still wouldn't be too surprised if they put a retrofit in the C-Store.
They said there will be refits and retrofits of various different types, and there definitely will be a Daenerys refit / retrofit, which will be Tier 5.
But yeah, you can look forward to that as well, starting next month on the 21st. Which reminds, I'll ask this at the end of once we're done with the House Always Wins, which we need to get the missions for. Where is that? Where is that? There it is. The House Always Wins.
Episodes.
Forgot.
Yeah. We should probably do that in another part.
What'd you say?
We should probably do that in another part.
Okay, splitting the video now.
Okay then, so we might as well do House Always Wins now, huh?
Yep, House Always Wins.
So, Oren was the last one to do it. Do you want to do it, Ashky?
Okay. The idea that one of the great houses is conspiring with Romulans to attack the House of Martok is troublesome, Commander. While battles between the houses is commonplace, working with our enemies is treason against the Empire. I would like you to investigate this matter in more detail. If there is a traitor in our midst, I give you leave to do whatever you deem necessary to deal with the problem. We'll accept. And need to beam out.
We'll just transwarp to the place.
Credits.
Yeah, beam out, transwarp. This way I'm not galloping all over the galactic, if I have enough energy credits.
It's only 100.
Okay, yeah, because I'm sure you saw that video. People were saying my deals were boring, so I don't want to be traipsing over the map.
Okay.
So we accidentally skipped ahead.
Yeah, we accidentally skipped.
So hopefully.
We accidentally.
So yeah, our bad.
Whoops.
Yep. I'm no glad it even happened, but it did. So.
Oh well.
continuing on from bringing down the house. So,
Yeah.
it is. Captain, we need to find out who hired Tarson to kill my men. The House of Martok must know who would stoop to such a dishonorably and cowardly act. There might be a clue on Focus 3, rather. Tarson had to have advice on assistance. Long, I can't read today, on the ground. I recommend that you check the training rooms here before the villains have a chance to cover up their crime. So,
Alright, you go check the training rooms.
Wrong way, you two.
Yeah, I like the way this batlet is actually pretty nice looking. Looks pretty good strapped to my character's back here.
If you guys want to go right, I'll go left. Once we, so you guys take a right here, I'll take a left.
Oh. Okay.
Going right does not equal into a wall, Ashki.
Yeah, yeah. Whoops.
I guess he thought that wall looked very interesting.
Yeah, wall was very nice wall. Alright, let's see what we got here.
There is gear being prepared for shipment in the House of Antok's training room, but nothing appears to be out of the ordinary.
So for the House of Conjur's training room, the battlefs being packed up in the House of Conjur's training room have elaborate targ skin grips, but otherwise appear to be normal.
For some reason it's not... There we go. The House of Jimpok's equipment. The gear is being packed in the House of Jimpok training room is extremely expensive and appears to have been custom made for the fighters of the team. So I'm guessing nothing in here.
However, in my room...
And the House of Martok's room. All of Maven's belongings are being prepared for transport back to the House of Martok's estate on Kronos. There is nothing out of place here.
So in the House of Torg's training room is in disarray, and it appears that if they are attempting to leave Focus 3 in some haste, there may be some clues here as to why they're in such a hurry. And here we have a Romulan disruptor. You find several.
But before that,
disruptors
there's one other thing of crates.
Yeah.
The gear being prepared to transport in House of Nogra's training room is typical of the weapons used in competitions such as this.
Okay, so yeah. They appear to be the type of weapons that the Empire once issued to the Tau Shi'ar. This cache of Romulan weapons could be proof that the House of Torg is working with Tarson to bring down the House of Martok. And then, it's a trap!
It's a trap!
Yeah, trap.
Eat titanium
I've
batlet.
got transphasic bombs. Bombs?
Bombs?
Bombs!
You want it? It's yours, my friend.
Oh, great. You're bringing that up.
Yeah, I had to.
Oh, great.
So, it was the House of Torg all along. I know that they have been feuding with Martok, but to stoop to something as dishonorable as hiring a Romulan assassin? It's unthinkable. We must return to Cirilla and let her know who was responsible for the death of her grandson. So,
Alright, beam up to our dude.
Spectre ships, etc.
Beam up to our...
Of course, they're going to be cruel and make us to go drive to transport or warp to Kronos instead of just like teleporting us there or something.
Yeah, we don't have transport.
Whatever.
No. Oh, good. They're actually going to take us to Kronos.
Hey, works.
Yay.
Coordinates are leading, Captain.
game's
We are
not
ready
evil.
to travel to Kronos on your orders.
Game is not evil.
Not evil. We don't have to use our energy credits for this. It's whose turn is it to read this?
You.
Okay.
Yours.
Lady Cirilla is expecting us, Captain. We are clear to beam down whenever you are ready. Alright.
I want to switch from something other than tactical officers, since, you know, we do have a lot of them. That's how it works.